Okay, so please ignore how messed up I look right now because I've been driving and doing all kinds of stupid stuff. But I just want to show you some of the decorations here in this house. It is nutty. So there are 5 live Christmas trees in this whole house. We are in the office. The first one I'm going to show you is here in this room, and it is the White House ornament Christmas tree. Let's get in a little closer, and you can see some of these very special ornaments. Look at that. Ooh. Interestingly, this one that I'm pointing at, this little fire engine, that was actually made by a friend of mine. His company makes the die cuts for those White House ornaments, and that one he designed. Isn't that great? He didn't design the concept. He actually designed the die cut. Isn't that great? Anyway, so they're all those White House ornaments, and it's kind of crazy. So anyway, then we have Santas all over the place. So there are Santas, and oh, I should show you this. You'd probably like this. This is a doll that my aunt and I made for my mother because it looks like one that she had when she was a little girl. So anyway, that's weird. Her name is Polly Pinks. So then look at all those Santas that she's got all over the place. Lots of books. All these Santas. Isn't that crazy? More Santas. There's my brothers and I. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, more Santas, more Santas. Little dog. Hey, Roscoe, are you taking care of your sister? Look at that. Look at that. He's been sitting on her, making sure she's safe. Anyway, so, there are even more Santas on this pump organ. Isn't that crazy? Santas, 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 trees, 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 and that's that. Isn't that crazy? This place is insane. She's got so many decorations. I'm just going to walk in and show you how many more things she's got. Santas, 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 Santas. Look at this. It's insane. Look at this. She's got all these plates. Santa plates. Santas. Carolers. Santa plates. And this is the really crazy thing. When we're done with Christmas, she has other plates that go all these places. Isn't that crazy? Santas. Anyway. This is just, it's the nuttiest place. But anyway, thank you for your nice thoughts about Hazel. She's in such better shape. I'm so glad. And there you go. So this is, at least I get to be in this crazy nutty place. Oh, there's even more in here. I know that I'm being insane, but it is crazy here. Look at this. So I'm in this next room, and here's another big tree. And this is the Bear tree because we're at Bear Creek Farm. And so it has, let me turn on the lights. It's a full tree of bears. Isn't that nuts? Look at that. Bears, 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 bears. All bears. But you know what? It is kind of cool because it has the teddy bears that we had as children. So this one in here, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? That's Cinnamon Bear. That was my bear. This is my little brother's bear. And my older brother's bear was this panda. And here's something really, okay, my mother is so insane. So she also, because it's a bear tree, she hides a partridge in the bear tree every year for people to find. And the partridge, where's the partridge this year? I did see it. And isn't that the really ridiculous thing? I actually look for it. She has this partridge in the bear tree. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I think it's kind of hidden now because some of these bears had fallen. Oh, that one. Where is it? Where is that partridge? Oh, there goes one of the. Oh, here it is. I found it. Partridge in the bear tree. Do you see it? The partridge in the bear tree? I have a hard time doing it there. Okay, so there's the partridge in the bear tree. And I've actually knocked off all these bears off of the branches. So I'm put those back. I'll get murdered for taking the wrong hat off the wrong bear. Oh my God, isn't that crazy? All right, they're just gonna have to fall because that's the way it is. Bears. Look at these bears. Ooh, I can't believe this. I feel like I should have shown you this years ago. Look at the bears. There's a bear, there's a bear head up on the wall, and then there's also a bear, and he's got a Santa hat on. Actually, it's more of a fascinator. What? A bear with a fascinator. A Santa fascinator. All right. Anyway, I'm done. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. This is kind of part 2, but first off, I want to say that, this is not making fun of my mother. She is aware that she does it. She's not doing it in some kind of ambient fever dream or anything like that. She is completely aware that she does this kind of crazy stuff. So anyway, I wanted to show the other Christmas trees because I was accused of cheating people on the Christmas trees. So here we're going to the schoolhouse, the one-room schoolhouse. Let's go. All right, here we go. Even the wreath on the one-room schoolhouse. Sorry, I know. The bell is broken. It's hanging there, but, stuff does happen like that. So here we go into the schoolhouse. Ta-da! And look at that. Oh, there the light's going. So, one-room schoolhouse, again, crazy decorated. I'm going to try not to say as much crazies. I'll give you some nutties and some insanes, but I hope not too many of them. Anyway, so here's the one-room schoolhouse. It is heated by wood-burning stove. As you see, things are set up here as if children are learning. Can you believe this? Books. None of them are open because they're not in session right now for Christmas season. The teacher is up here. Apparently, the teacher right now is Mrs. Folk, I guess. Anyway, we have presidents, certainly ones that we admire. Let's see, all kinds of crazy, things in here. Even, here's one you'll like. These little figures, these are all the presidents. Can you imagine? Little president action figures. Let's look at the ones on the other side. Here they are. Presidential action figures. Ooh. Look at that. It's not all of them yet, but there they are. And in here, this is the entranceway. There's the rope for the bell, but the bell has to be fixed. And here is the tree in the schoolroom. There you go. It's a lot more simple. I know that my nephew and my nieces helped decorate this one, so it's a little craftier than the others. Some little postcards, some felt things, stuff like that. So that's another one of them. And let's go. I think I'd posted some photos maybe last year or so and showed these wooden toys that my dad made for us. And one was the gas station. This was a dollhouse here that my dad made. It looked like the house that we grew up in, and that was for my sister. And this was the barn that he made. Oh, I guess it opens on the other side. Let's see. I love this barn. So, isn't that great? I always love that. Loft area and everything, all those pieces come out, but I'm not going to do that now. But I always loved that toy. He made that, and I really, really love it. I'm glad that it still exists. So here we go. That's the one-room schoolhouse. And we're going to turn around, head back up to the house. And I'm going to stop this and show you another one. Oh, there's another tree. I know. There's another tree out here at the summer kitchen. These trees here used to be decorated, but they didn't decorate them this year. I don't know why. Over there, the ponds are frozen over, but in the spring and summer, it's nice to catch some perch and fry it up in the morning for breakfast, which is always nice. And here we go. I'm going to turn this around. You can see the shed here. There used to be an outhouse here, but my dad wanted a shed to put stuff in that was easier to get to, you know, like tractors and stuff like that, or mowers, tractors in the barn. But Jack designed this to be in contextual with the rest of the house. So I think he did a pretty good job. I think that's really nice. So anyway, over here across the bridge that's the summer kitchen. So, you know, when these houses were built in the 1800s, you really didn't have a kitchen, you know, inside. So we're coming upon the tree that's out here. So it's very simple, but it is decorated, not with ornaments, but lights. But it's a fresh tree, just like the others. And that's the spring house. If you know what a spring house is, of course, no refrigeration, when these houses were built. So the spring house is built over a spring, and there are stone shelves all around that you could preserve food that needed to last through the winter, or even during the summer, actually, more likely the summer. So that's the spring kitchen, called the spring kitchen because it's over a spring. And you can see the spring. The water comes down there, and yes, we have well water here. That's what we've got. So, but you see, even the spring house has a wreath. All right, I'm going to stop and I'm going to come back. I'll show you the other tree in the house. Bye. Okay. My dad reminded me that I would be a fool to just go through the house and show you the other Christmas tree that's in here without showing you the kitchen. Okay, watch this. This is really nuts. I'm going to flip it over to another camera, so just wait. I'm going to show you the Christmas in the kitchen. All of these shelves have Christmas decorations on them. Look at all of that. These she has up year round. These are a collection of buildings all around the world and places that they go. And let's go into the rest of the kitchen. And you can see, look at this. Look. Christmas decorations above.
All antiques.
Except my dad. You hear my dad. You hear my dad. All antiques. All of this stuff. And this changes around. And so then there are others in here. Isn't that great? And then these. All right. Okay. Now you've really got to see how OCD all of this is. This is one of these figures of the schoolhouse I just took you to. This is the house that the main house that we're in right now. This is the barn. Okay, so all of that actually happens here. I was unable to finish that video before because my phone died. Thank you, Apple. So anyway, we had to get going anyway. I did post that other Christmas tree in a photo. It was one of my cover photos. So, Raina, you did get to see all the trees. I believe so. I didn't go around the whole house. Sorry. But we're driving home. We're driving home with Hazel and Roscoe. So there they are. There they are. Look at you kids. Yeah, so they're doing well. Actually, Hazel, I think, has got a little cherry eye. I didn't mention that she actually got bit on, I think it was Christmas Day or the day after, right near her eye, and Roscoe's been licking it, so her right eye is a little bit swollen. But anyway, she's on antibiotics, so that should happen. So anyway, we are on our way home. Very grateful. Oh, the music. Help is on the way from, this is one of Lynn Pinto's recordings. It's on shuffle on my radio, or on my car playlist. Anyway, it's on spin. You should always buy her albums every year. Carols for a Cure, excuse me, benefits Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. This one was from a few years ago, but these are always on my shuffle for the holiday. So, Lynn Pinto, shout out to you. Great recordings. This is Help Us on the Way. Yeah. Anyway, hope to see everybody in New York. Thanks for watching. Bye.